Hey my loves, Cindy here coming at you with another video, and in this video I am going to tell you exactly why you should never ever throw away another avocado seed ever. To be honest, it's something that I'm super duper passionate about, so I was like, I'm gonna share it with them. But to be really real, I did not think that y'all was gonna be into it as much as y'all are, but y'all have been, yes. I told you guys in the last video about the avocado seed, but we didn't talk about the avocado husk. Actually, let's watch this video real quick.
Till now,
this is what we usually toss.
Dry,
yeah,
yes. Dr. D.I.Y and his research team at the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley are collecting what consumers and other researchers usually discard: the outer layer of the avocado pit. 2 years ago, Dr. D.I.Y realized there were no studies done on the chemical compound that make up the peel of the avocado seed. The compounds they found are the same that are used to treat debilitating diseases, including cancer and heart disease, and to create a range of consumer products. As positive as all this sounds, Dr. D.I.Y and his team warn that there are other compounds in the husk listed as cancerous.
That is the main reason why ACS, or American Chemical Society, pointed out this research as groundbreaking, because this research says that it is not a good idea. Many good molecules are there, many bad molecules are there. So do not take these pills like as is.
A lot of the different compounds that they pulled out of the avocado seed husk have actually been found in a lot of the medications that you buy right now over the counter. Now, in its purest form, like as soon as you grind it up, no, you do not put it in your mouth and ingest it internally. However, you can use it on the outer parts of your body, which will come in another video, okay? In this video, I am going to show you how to make your own avocado seed shampoo and oil treatment, and it is absolutely amazing. Okay, so let's get straight into it. All of the different herbs and resins I will be using will be listed in the description box below on my blog, as well as here on the screen. So this red powder right here is the ground avocado seeds. We're going to be using almonds as well as coconut oil. These almonds have been soaked for about 4 hours, and now I am going to begin to remove the avocado husk. Okay, so with the avocado husk, I'm just grinding it up, but I'm not trying to make it a really smooth wax. I'm not trying to make it into the wax. If you were to grate it in a certain way, you could make a wax and then extract and all of that stuff. If you guys want to know more about that, then I will do a video for you. But remember, like he said in the video, you cannot use it as is when you try to ingest it internally. If you're going to use it for like a tea or something like that, you have to do it a very specific way, which I will show you in another video. At this point, I'm crushing my myrrh resin, and it's pretty easy. Once you break up the resin, it's really easy to smash with this thing. I absolutely love it. Okay, so I'm smashing this up, and all of these different herbs and botanicals I am smashing up and mixing up are going to go inside of that coconut oil, and it's going to infuse all of its nutrients into this oil as it simmers for about 2.5 hours. Now, I know we like instant gratification, you guys, but this process takes a little minute. So this is something that you can do on a Saturday, you know, when you're washing clothes, I don't know, doing housework, I don't know. Yes, so here we go. I have soaked these almonds for 3 hours, and now I'm removing most of the moisture as much as I possibly can. Remember, you want to use the least amount of water as humanly possible, because the more water you use, the more chances you have of your product going rancid faster. So now I'm going to go ahead and separate the liquid from this almond pulp that we now have. I hate it when I say So I'm just using this stocking cap, putting it over the blender thingamajigger, turning it upside down, and as you can see, boom, milk in the bag. Okay, so I'm just going to squeeze all of this milk out, and then I'm going to open it up, and we are going to use this leftover pulp for a facial mask on a later day. I'm very, very, very good at not wasting things, so whenever I make things that cause me to extract, I always use them, almost most of the time, always for a facial mask or something. Okay, it can always be used for something, and in this case it's going to be used for a facial mask. Okay, so I'm just going to keep milking this almond milk because the recipe that we're using for our shampoo is going to cause for almond milk, and you can make it in your house. So here we go, we have the pulp right here, and I'm just going to cover it and put it in the refrigerator for a second. Actually, I didn't mean to say that. I'm just gonna leave it on the counter, and then once it cools down all the way, then I'm gonna put it in a plastic bag, taking all of the air out, and then boom, there we go. My little voiceover thing is moving slow, but as you can see, I have this aloe vera leaf. I've seen quite a few videos on how to open one, but if you want me to do a very detailed video on how to open one and cube it up like this, then leave me some comments below and I will do that for you. Yes, but now I'm just taking all of this avocado and putting it in this blender, and this has some more oil in here, but this is jojoba oil. I hope I said that right. I always say it wrong inside of there. So now I'm mixing it all up. A lot of people will use water. Remember, I don't want to use water. I want to use the least amount of water as I can. Okay, so now I am draining this, and there will be a little bit of pulp that looks a little special to me, but yeah, there'll be a little pulp left over. I'm not using that pulp this time. Actually, I want to be honest with you, I think this is the only pulp that I don't use because I just don't know what to do with it. If you know what to do with avocado pulp, then leave it in the comments. Yeah, but as you can see, while all of this is going on, this has came to a boil. You do not want to let it boil like this for longer than like a minute. Once it's reached this level of boiling, it is time to take it off. Okay, yes. So now I'm going to drain everything, and I am separating all of the herbs and everything from the oil, and now we have our amazing base. This is the stuff that I use to grow my hair, you guys. When I say it's absolutely amazing, that's what I mean. And like I said, you guys, make sure you check my blog, and on my blog I'm going to list all of the amazing benefits. Actually, I already have a blog post on this oil, so go read it, go check it out, and do the research for yourself. But you asked, this is what it is. Me and my daughter use this, and our hair grows like crazy. Okay, so now it is time to mix everything up. So the shampoo is all mixed. Yeah, so remember, like I told you guys, I really don't recommend this one. I recommend the first blade that I showed you, but I couldn't find the other piece, and this is more like a vlog. I was making this for myself and my daughter, and I couldn't find the stuff. I just set the camera up like they my friends, so let's do it. So I'm using the majority of the oil that we have left over for this oil treatment. Okay, this oil treatment is what I use to detangle my hair. I tell everybody in all of my videos that we are supposed to detangle our hair dry, not wet. Okay, now the aloe vera does have a little bit of H2O in it, so you will get a little bit of that slippage that everybody needs from water, but you are not supposed to detangle your hair with something that's going to break the hydrogen bond. And I have a really in-depth video coming really soon. So stay, updated and in the loop for that. So as I mix all of this together, this hair oil is actually going to get thicker, and as it thickens, I'm going to switch it over into another container that's easier for me to use, but for the purpose of this video, so you can see, I went ahead and put it in here. Okay, so if you wanted a little thinner, then I just recommend using more of the almond milk, but then it won't last you as long because the almond milk does have a slight percentage of water in it because they were soaked. So this is the leftover oil that we have. I use this to grease my scalp in between my braids on a regular basis. There is a method to this. We waste absolutely nothing. Okay, so now I'm going to make a facial mask out of the almond stuff I told you about. So I'm crushing up one little piece of myrrh, adding some avocado seeds and honey, and yeah. And as you can see, I've added a little bit of almond milk that we made, and you can add more or less or whatever. It just depends on what you actually like. I went ahead and set that to the side while I finished everything else, but now we're done. So boom, gonna put a little bit of honey in here, and I'm just eyeballing it until it's the consistency that I like. I'm putting all of the benefits on my blog. If they're not there already, they're there already. Yeah, I said that already. Go check. A couple of drops of myrrh oil for scent, and as well as for a little bit more smoothing and stuff. Girl, yes. So now everything is done, and this is the full little beauty bar you have, all from the avocado seed. I love pure rose nectar is what I use as a toner for my skin. You guys, at this point, I've already straightened my hair, but I literally just put the scarf on for a couple of days, and it has lines of demarcation and everything. Whatever, I wasn't trying to be cute, okay? So here is the shampoo. I'm just giving it a little shake. And as you can see, my curls are slowly reverting back. Remember, I'm breaking the hydrogen bond, so it has to slowly be broken, and I've only wet my hair. I have not started to comb yet. I haven't done anything of that nature yet. Of course, I detangle first, before I begin to wash my hair. But right here, do you see how I'm going in a circular pattern? I'm human as well, you guys. It is normal for us to want to go in a circular pattern because it feels good, but that's not what we're supposed to do. We are supposed to be going downward, okay? You don't want to create all of these circular patterns, especially if you are about to do a silk press or something like that. You begin training your cuticle at this very moment as soon as you break the hydrogen bond. So you want to go in downward motions, not in circular motions, okay? And I'm not saying it in a way to scold anyone. You just saw I did it too because it feels delicious. Yes, especially with my HS and me having an outbreak recently in my scalp. Hydrogenated Suppurativa, for those who don't know what that is, look it up yourself, girl, or actually check the link in the description box below. But this is a very, very good way for you to make sure that all of your cuticles know to go in a certain direction, because when your hair is wet, the hydrogen bond is broken and your hair is in a certain state, you guys. It is in a certain state that you have to maximize, okay, which is actually called the beta state, okay? So we're gonna get really, really deep into that really, really soon, but for now, I just want you guys to stay tuned what's going on. So here is the oil treatment. I am letting my oil treatment sit for a little second after I get out of the shower, just because I just straightened my hair and I am gonna blow dry it again in a couple of hours. So I want to give my hair some time, yes, but you guys will get to see that portion of the video in part 3. I promise this will be the last part, but I just don't want to keep you guys there forever. But my hydrogen bond is beginning to form together. I'm going to tell it what to do, and now I am going to go ahead and use this rose nectar as a toner for my skin. I love avocado facial mask. It makes my skin so radiant and glowy. Only thing is I have a couple of scars around my chin area because for whatever reason, whenever I have like any type of flare up or anything with HS, is always on the lower part of my face, around my neck, and on my scalp, around my temples, where my edges go. It's great. Yeah, there'll be a really, really in-depth video on that coming